In this video, I want to teach you about how to use media queries in React project. So this tutorial we, we, we will cover on how to get a page which will look fine in all devices, on phone, on desktop computer, on tablet, and other device. Okay, so let's start. As you see here, I have Visual Studio Code, and I have already downloaded React source codes. But in this tutorial also I will add and I will use Next.js in order to make things more cooler. Okay, so in this tutorial I will use Next.js and the React. So first, let's create a page which is then will utilize it to learn on how to use media queries to style this page so as to learn and to look fine in all devices. So let's start. In my pages here, I will have index.js. I will say import React then component from React. Okay, then I will say class page is equal to extends component. Then here I will say render return something like this, hello world. Let's export this page. Okay, let's save. Let's run our server. Yes, let's say npm run dev. Okay, let's test this here. Let's refresh. Here we have hello world. So also I need to add some links so as to add semantic UI React functionality. Semantic UI React is just like a bootstrap. It is used to add some attractive features in our page. So I will go and say first, because I want to add this in a tag, I will use Next.js head component. I'll say import head from next head. Okay, then here down below I think I should have this. I'll say head yes, let's have a title of tutorial, and then let's have some functionality of semantic UI React. Say link, okay, style sheet, cd cdns from leads semantic y 2.2.12 semantic .min.css. Let's close this by saying yes. No, let's close this by closing this tag. Yeah, something like this. So we have a link in order to link a semantic UI features in our page. Also in order to add features and to allow our page to being styled in different device. And to add media queries features, we should have a meta tag which define a viewport. Okay, so let's add this meta, then viewport content width device width. Let's say initial scale 1.0. okay, something like this. So everything is good now. I think we have title, we have this link, then we have made, let's say, export different page. Unexpected, then something went wrong here. I should have had title, link here, spreadsheet. Where is the problem? Okay, I think here I should add single quote symbol. Okay, so everything is good now. So let's go and take a look at the semantic UI React cards. Okay, I'll go here and I'll select cards. Let's find cards. Where is card? This one. Select this and pick any card you want. Let's say I want which, let's say this. So for this I should have card component and icon component. So import here card and icon from semantic UI React. Okay, save this. Then I can have here, let's also, I think everything is good. So we have heard, let's add another tag of section where our card will reside on. Okay, so use card, it is card image. I think this is not good for our project. Let's pick another card which will be simple. I think this one. So let's have this. Okay, so cards image, let's copy this card. Okay, that's okay, something like this. Let's style this. So we have cards. Also let's import this image component from semantic UI React. So go here and import image. Okay, save this. Then let's try to run this to see if there is any changes. Run localhost. Yeah, we have something like this. Okay, let's add some styling in this section. I can say class name is equal to, let's say styles dot section. Let's add external CSS file in this folder of static CSS. Let's add index, or let's say profile module .css. Okay, let's import this file here as styles. Okay, so I'll say import styles from static CSS, this one .css. Yeah, it's good. Let's now go on this and add some styling in this section. Let's say we need, in case of set, let's say we should have let's say let's have another component from semantic React which will make our page looks fine. This component is called container. Let's import container. Then let's lab our code with container tag. Let's lab this. Let's close this here. Okay, I think it will look fine. It leaves some space and it style our page and they make our page look more good. Okay, so also I need to have groups of cards. Group. Let's say items follow. I think let's say 5, something like this. So this tag will enable our card to be grouped in a number of 5. So in one row we could have 5 cards. Okay, so card.group, I think it should be outside here. So this, let's call this card.group. So something like this. Then for this section I should have padding top. Let's make 5%. So it looks fine now. So for this we say our law here can accept 5 cards. Okay, so I will have first card. Let's duplicate this card in maximum. Second card, third card, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, something like this. So okay, so now I have my page which look something like this. It looks fine for this ways, but the problem comes here is when I import or I try to run this page in other device like tablet, phones. It looks just like a rough page. Okay, for example, let's inspect this and let's say we go here in this width of 576 pixels. You see it looks as a thin card, a very thin card. Okay, thin card. Okay, so this is not fine and this looks bad. Okay, so in this case I will apply media query in order to style them to look fine. Okay, so as you see here, this in a width of 348 pixels, it looks bad. So let's apply media query here and decide this to look fine in all devices. Okay, let's run this. So to enable this we should install a dependence which is called the React media query. So here we have a package known as React responsive. So you need to install this in your terminal here. For my case I have already installed it, so just install this and you will see here in documentation on the way to import this. For React, it is a normal syntax. You should say import media query from React responsive. Okay, so But for my case, because I am using Next.js, there is hydration issue if I use this syntax. So if you are using a normal React code, this is fine. But for those who are using Next.js framework, we should have a different syntax. Let me show you this syntax, because in my case I'm using Next.js. So let's import this. Okay, so first thing, and this is for, let me comment this, for ones who using Next.js. Okay, for those who are using Next.js, first you will need to import dynamic module from Next dynamic. Okay, then so you will need to say const media query, you put dynamic, say this, let's say this, hello function, let's say return import React responsive. So as you see here, I have a different syntax for those who are using Next.js module. So something like this, and kind of import for those using Next.js. But for one using normal React framework without Next.js, you can say, import media query from React responsive, something like this. It is very common. It is very common, guys. So because I'm using Next.js, above syntax, the first one will look fine for me. Okay, so for now, let me delete this comment. Okay, for now, I will say, and I will go to this card, and as I said, for this width, I think this is width of fonts. I want to use one card per row instead of this 5, because 5 make page look very bad. So for width, which is, let's say 400, I want to use one card per row instead of 5. So I will go here and I will say, hey, let's use media query here. Let's say, hey, max width 400 pixel screens. Then I will copy these codes. It is long codes. Let's copy this. Let's paste here. Let's format this, and here, too much codes, sorry guys. Here I will say, hey, for this screen width up to 400 pixel, I want to use one card per row. So something like this. You see, it looks fine. It looks fine, guys. Let's also, too much code. Let's say for this also, I will say here media query. Let's say for min width of 400, let's say 401 to max width of 456. Okay, I will say, hey, for this I want to use for this media query here, I will say, it starts here. I will say, hey, for this items per row, I should say I want to be 2. I should have 2 cards per row instead of 5 or 1. So when I increase the screen width above 400, on this range of 401 to 406, it should have 2 cards per row. So let's say, as you see here, let's say you see 418, we have 2 cards per row. Okay, let me remove these because I forget. Let's say, hey, where? This one. This, let's say this. For this, I want to have 5 cards per row if the screen width starts from 1200 pixels. So I will say, hey, media query. Let's remove this. I will say media query mean width. So starting from 100, this remove pixel, it is not required. So something like this. Let's comment this. Let's say, let's close out media query tag. Let's save this. So as you see, for width which is less than 401, it is 1 card per row. As you see, we have 7 cards, guys. So it looks fine. For maybe width of starting from 401 to 556, we should have 2 cards here. Something like this. So let me complete this by saying, let me copy this. Where this tag is starting here. Then let me copy. Then let me paste this here, and let's say for 557 to, let's say 889, something like this, I should have 3 cards per row. Okay, so let's save this. So starting from 557 to 889, we should have 3 cards here. Okay, so let's say here something like this. It looks fine. It looks cool and more and more attractive. So something like this: 1 card per row, 2, 3. Let's complete this range by saying 3. Let's use 4 now. 4. Let's use 4 here. Let's say for 50. Let's say for 900 pixel width of screen to 199 to have 4 cards per row. Okay, so we move from 1 to 3, 4. See guys, 5. So it looks fine, it looks awesome. So this is the power of using this media query module. It makes your website look more and more responsive and more attractive to your customer. Okay, so as you see here, I can go 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 for width starting from 1200 width. So here we have 100 to 1288. So it should be 5 per row, 1 2 3 4 5. But for less than 1 to 1100, we should have 4. So as you see here, so it looks fine and it look awesome. Let's add maybe title here in our section. Let's say hey, let's say p class name. Let's use style.head. Let's say kichwa. Let's use the title of make a responsive website by using media query in React. So let's save this. Let's style this. Okay, let's style this here. I'll say this. I say hey, font weight I want bold. Also I want color of gray. Then I want to text align center, something like this. Let's save this. So yeah, also we should increase the as you see here, we have a very small head, so this header also we should style it according to device, according to screen width. So let's say for a bigger width we want a bigger header, okay, bigger header. But for screen width, which is the not large one, we should have a small header. So let's style this by using media query. Okay, so I'll go here and I'll say hey, let me include this in media query tag. Then I'll say hey, for width, max width of 400, this one. Paste this. Let me style this here. I'll say for this I want to apply style of font size. Let's make maybe 100 pixels. Okay, so let's also say media query. Let's copy this and press it down and edit this. Let's say hey, for max width of this 506 to min width of this one. I want style, font size. I want to be 150 pixels. Let's say for max width of 889. Okay, 889. Let's have min width here. Min width of 889. Let's say this 557. Let's have this header of font size 200 pixels. We are almost there, guys. I think you've got something. Let's complete this tutorial. Let's say now for this to the listing, let's use this. Let's say min width here. So starting from 900 pixel and above, we should have header of, let's say this 250, something like this. Let's save. This is too much big, guys. Let's use this. Let's say for this, let's say 40 40 here. Let's say 8. Yeah, 8. Sorry guys, I think I missed again somewhere. No, not here. Let's undo this. Font size should be applied inside, not here. So let's remove this. Sorry. So something like this. We have we have we have this font size. Let's save this and see. Yeah, it too much bigger. Let's reduce this. Sorry guys, I'm wasting your time. I know this. Sorry for wasting your time. Let's use 20 for this width, for this range. Let's use 30 for this range. Let's use 40 for this range. 50. Okay, let's save this. Yeah, something like this. This is what I want, guys. So this width here is of 1148, which is of this range. Okay, so starting from 900 pixel and so on. So this is of 50 pixels. So let's see guys if this looks fine. Okay, so did you see that? So yeah, we've got something much cooler, something which looks so fine. I love this. I love React. I love media queries. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video if it is so helpful to you. Okay, yeah, you know, I'm stammering because this is, I think it is my disability. So I'm trying to teach you, I'm trying to make you learn some cool features of React. So please don't let me down. Please subscribe, please like, please comment, please share this video. Yeah, and this is how to support me, to support my channel. So this is what I want, guys. So something like this. Do you see this? It look fine, it look cooler. Yeah, okay, so this is width of phone, this is width of maybe tablet, this is width of let's say main laptop. Okay, this is width of main laptop, basic laptop, I think desktop, and the other big screen devices. Okay, so let's close this tutorial. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video will help you to build a more responsive and coolest website. So bye bye. I love you guys. Thanks for you watching my video. Finish. God finish.